don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
All right, partner, I'm going to be captain. Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. He was brought down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it. Let's work it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Yellow. Right on this one. Check. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You got it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Go, tackle.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means you're deep.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Burrow will throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain
they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now Joe Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kicker.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go! Here we go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Number 35.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Point after.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, he'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. It's time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Bengal first down.
This is Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Chiefs 35, Bengals 7. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
John Ross.
A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 54 yards. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Chiefs.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And a Bengal first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Burrow's.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
A gain of 3, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So So for Kansas City, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.